Peace, 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 love, light, and healing. Peace, love, light, and healing. Peace to the gods, peace to the earth. Y'all climb on in, climb on in. Let me know if you can see me. Let me know if you can hear me well. I want to speak about something today. I want to talk about the reason why biochemistry is important and plays a very important role when it comes to health, y'all. Y'all climb on in, climb on in. How y'all feeling? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling, family? Peace, peace to everybody in the building. I probably should have sent out a warning or something before I went live to let everybody know. I know they be shadow banning me and all of that, but you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of important things to do today. But there's been a lot of things on the wire. Been hearing about a lot of different conversations being had. A lot of people been tagging me in a particular video of somebody, basically taking my information and taking my videos, and he's becoming very big and famous off of it. They wanted me to address that, so I will address that. When I first got the video and I seen him talking about H302, mind you, he was following me and everything. I hit him up too. I hit him up in his inbox and I just asked him to start, giving me shouts out if he gonna be using all my research. He didn't hit me back, but he unfollowed me. You know what I'm saying? He read my message and unfollowed me. But, he just go through all of my videos, take all my research and information, and he regurgitated as if it was his own. You know what I'm saying? He never ever mentioned my name or pay me homage for it. But, at first when I really was looking at that and was peeping him, because it's a lot of other herbalists that does the same thing, take all my information and use it as if they researched it, or if, they was in the field when they wouldn't. And they go live and they do their little videos and stuff like that, and they get recognition for it. At first, when I was dealing with ego, it kind of pissed me off. But as I got to thinking more and more about it, I was like, why would I even be mad? Because regardless, it's not my information. This information comes from the ancestors. This information is not mine. I'm just downloading this information, and it is called research. So a lot of the information that I get, I research from my ancestors, or I got it by way of downloads through meditation or through clinical trials and clinical studies through healing people. But the methodology I'm using actually comes from my ancient ancestors. So it's not my information either. You know what I'm saying? So I was pissed off and mad at first that dude just on my page a lot of the herbalists on my page just taking my information, you know what I'm saying, and not paying me no homage for it, or uploading my videos and not tagging my name in it. But, that's ego. Why? You know what I'm saying? As long as the information gets to somebody and reach somebody and change somebody's life, I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with that. So, when I put ego to the side, man, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. Now, would I like for them to pay homage and to mention that they are learning from me? Yes, I would. But you know what I'm saying? Well, is my world over because they not? No, I'm not. So I don't think y'all should be mad either. A lot of y'all are tagging me in that stuff. I don't think y'all should be mad at all. I'm just glad people are getting the information and they is sharing it, even if they act like they put in the work to get the information, which they didn't. I'm glad that they doing that. Now, this brings me to my next for real teaching or topic, and it's talking about the reason why biochemistry plays a very important role when it comes to health. We have a lot of people out here pretending to be herbalists and pretending to be healers when they're not, because they haven't went through the clinical trials and they don't know anything about biochemistry. In order to truly heal the human vehicle, or to know human anatomy and the processes of biology and the way chemistry work in the body, you have to know chemistry. You got to know chemet. You got to go back to that melanin. You have to go back to carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, carbon constituent chains. You have to know these things, because then you start saying things sounding like an intellectual, and it don't make no type of sense. A lot of people been asking me, because they're following other different healers, and they asking me, Yaki, you keep pushing this fruit diet. But this herbalist said that fruits feed cancer cells. Or this herbalist said that fruits actually raises the blood sugar and it makes your diabetes worse. So then you're going to have to ask yourself a question, me coming from a biochemical standpoint and me coming from a clinical trial standpoint and having thousands and thousands of healing testimonies. Well, how is Yaki able to heal thousands and thousands of people on a all fructose diet? No glucose, no galactose, no sucrose, no pentose, no maltose, just all fruit sugar. And we have all of the actual databases and analysis and paperwork and diagnostic sheets proving that we have reversed all these so-called incurable diseases from a fructose diet and using herbs. You see what I'm saying? So, y'all got to be careful with listening to people that sound intellectual, but they don't have no clinical trials. They don't have laboratories. They don't have healing homes like I do. They don't have none of these things. And I'm not knocking anybody. I just hate when my people regurgitate the wrong information or get led astray because somebody is following a trend or a wave and they're not really in this work to heal the people. So I want to talk about sugar. Before I get into sugar, I want to show y'all something. And we do this stuff all the time, y'all. Thousands and thousands and thousands of healing testimonies, right? So this is a video that I did a few months back. It's a video I did. It's on my channel. And it's talking about diabetes 1 and 2, hyperglycemia, healing from the sugar demon. And in this video, I told people what diabetes was. I broke down what sugar was, the difference between fructose and galactose, and I showed you what herbs to take and how to truly cleanse the body of diabetes 1 and 2 on an all fruit diet. All right. Now, I want to show y'all something. Check this out. Now, once we keep going, I want to show y'all a comment. Let me show you how real this stuff is. And we got plenty of testimonies, family. Plenty. I mean, thousands, especially when it comes to getting people off of insulin. And guess what? I'm not using no vegetables. I'm not using none of that. I'm using all fruits with herbs, y'all. Now, check this out. This is from Body by Nature. It says, "Hello, young God. This is an actual video of my God shocking his doctor because he is no longer diabetic after 20 years. He is 60 years old, all due to listening and applying your teaching." It says, I even have a video of me draining boils. She even moved his lymphatic system off of my teaching, off of the herbs that I subscribed, and off of the grapefruit fast and the fruits that I subscribed. She healed her husband of diabetes, and she moved his lymphatic system and drained all of his lymph through his feet by way of boils. Now listen to this. I even have a video of me draining boils from his feet because we ate so many grapes. We can't thank you enough. Peace, love, light, and healing, right? Now, we see that we have a diabetes healing testimonies based off of a conversation and a teaching I did talking about high yielding fruits, not vegetables, and a little bit of herbs. Now, let's click on the link she provided, y'all. Now, check this out.
Thank you.
This is his doctor.
Thank you. My wife is taking care of me.
A1C.
You don't deserve it.
A1C
5.7.
You very
and
happy?
sugar 114.
You very happy?
Yeah, and it was 108 when we left the house.
Well, it's academic, 108, 114, But the key is 5.7. It's unbelievable. You're not diabetic.
You hear him? It's unbelievable. You're not diabetic anymore. It's unbelievable. After 20 years.
Literature, 5.7.
Family, I just want to show y'all something. And y'all can just type in on Google, Yaki heal diabetes. Plenty of testimonies pop out, 1 and 2. But I want y'all to know something. I didn't use no vegetables. No vegetables was used on this. None. No vegetables whatsoever. Only fruits high in grapes. So for people to say that fruit sugar feeds cancerous cells, fruit sugars feed all cells. All cells get fed off of fruit. That's the only way a cell can eat is by way of fructose, glucose, or galactose, which is we gonna break down. See, but you won't know that if you don't understand or understand or overstand biochemistry. We just got herbalists regurgitating what they hearing, but they haven't put in the real work. So they say stuff and they throw y'all off and have y'all killing y'all cells and have y'all on the path to hell. You know what I'm saying? Based off of them following the trend and not really putting in the work. Now check this out.
7 is not considered diabetic anymore.
Correct.
Yay!
He's not considered a
5.7
diabetic
is
anymore.
not considered diabetic anymore.
Correct.
Yay!
Just keep doing what you're doing.
And keep doing it.
I want to see you in 3 months.
Sounds good.
That's wonderful. Say thank you to her.
Oh, definitely. Every day. Every day.
Thank you, Doc.
That's wonderful.
All right.
And shouts out to the Queen for following the
Well, first,
instructions,
10
listening
years
to the
ago,
information.
Boy, in 5 years, you'll be gone with your eyes. But thank God.
Thank you.
Thank you, Doc.
She got that paperwork.
All right.
Behave yourself, my friend.
Good
I
job.
will.
Give me a hand.
Thank you.
Come on. Make an old.
All praises. That's beautiful. That's super beautiful. Let me turn that back. So That's just to show y'all that we didn't use no vegetables whatsoever. So now I want to just break down what sugar is. So when you actually start getting into biochemistry, you start learning sugar, y'all. For one, the body is made of 150 trillion cells. I tell y'all that all the time, right? These cells are miniature used, meaning these cells have something called organelles. Just like how your whole entire body have something called organs to make sure that your body is functioning properly. Your body is a food processor. Everything your body do is to convert everything over into sugar for your cells can eat, for you can live your everyday life and you can experience reality to bring that information back to the source, right? So you have three types of sugar naturally that accumulates inside of nature. The first one is fructose, the second one is glucose, and the third one is galactose. Galactose is the milk or the sugar that's produced in the milk by the mother's breast milk. All right, now galactose have high yielding fats in it, showing you. So for people to say you can't gain weight on fruit is a complete lie, because now we're gonna have to get into why is babies that's sucking on breast is, I mean, when you look at their percentile and they fat exchange acids, how are these babies getting so big just off of breast milk alone? I have a baby right now. He's 6 months. Well, finna be 6 months. Biggest his name Yakai. Biggest baby in the world. It's my youngest son. Biggest baby in the world on a galactose diet, only breast milk. Don't eat anything else. How is he yielding that fat? Showing you that these sugars or galactose have lipid bases in them. Same thing as fructose. Fructose is the same way. Then you get to glucose. Glucose is another monosaccharides, but that goes through a different type of metabolic process in the body. So when you have diabetes, right? Diabetes is a glucose rising in the blood or a glucose lowering in the blood. It has something to do with the pancreas. The pancreas have something called the islands of Langerhans in it. Inside of the islands of Langerhans, you have something called the alpha cell, the beta cell, and the delta cell. So the alpha cell, it raises glycogen, right? Then the beta cells actually produces something called insulin. Then the delta cells produces something called simultostatin. Simultostatin have a different glucose and glycogen in it, but it's mixed with something called a pituitary growth hormone. Now check this out. So the B cells or the beta cells produces insulin. Insulin acts as a key. Glucose cannot penetrate a cell, and glucose cannot be actually absorbed through the small intestinal tract without insulin. It needs insulin because insulin acts as a key to open the door of the cell to bring glucose or that sugar in it. The reason why we need sugar is because sugar is our energy. Sugar is then broken down into carbon. We use that carbon, convert it into water, and then we burn that water as fuel. Just like you put gas inside of a gas tank of a car and you turn it on and you can drive around. Same thing you do when you put food inside of your body. The food breaks down into carbon, and the carbon is then used as a gas or a fuel for you can have ATP, that stands for adenosine triphosphate, or ADP, that stands for adenosine diphosphate, or ATP triphosphate. You see that? And these things give our cells energy for we can live our everyday life and have high yielding vitality. Now, the only way to get glucose from your vegetables into the bloodstream is you need insulin. You see that? By way of the pancreas. When you eat fructose from fruits, you don't use the pancreas. You use the liver. It's called cellular infusion. It's a different type of metabolitic process. So, and then even when you look at the biochemical molecular structure of fructose and glucose, you know, they'll tell you all day that it's 6 carbons, it's 12 hydrogen, and it's 6 oxygens. They lying their ass off. They just like they say that white and black people are the same genetic makeup structure when we know good and damn well we not. The same thing is with your different types of sugars. Sugars have different type of molecular biochemical makeup structures. Now, when you start really getting into sugars and you start seeing how sugar is, sugar like fructose, you have 6 carbons. All right, that's all sugar is. It's carbon constituent chains. Then you have 12 hydrogens. Hydrogen is acidic. That's why I have to go through an ionization process, and then it becomes base because it actually cancellate the hydrogen out. Because anytime something has hydrogen in it, it's slightly acidic. Same thing as water, H2O. That's why water is slightly acidic, and it needs rocks and it needs minerals or electrolytes to balance it out to make it alkaline. Water without these different types of electrolytes and waters without these different types of minerals, it's acidic. That's the reason why I need rock beds, because it needs to be analyze. You see what I'm saying? That's ionic, not cationic. Cationic, literally in biochemistry, means acidic. Anionic means it's base or means it's alkaline. And that's what sugar is. Sugar starts off acidic. Once it goes through the cells and then the cell starts converting it in the mitochondria of the cells, what it does is it burns off a hydrogen and then it just leaves the C, which is carbon, and it leaves the O, which is oxygen. So now you have carbon and oxygen mixing together, which makes water. That is your fuel. This is where you get H3O2 from. So a lot of people are taking all the information I've been putting forth and trying to regurgitate it and can't even break it down and explain it right, and got people out here being worse off when they can just, listen to the information in its pure form with pure intentions and truly heal the body. Fruit heals diabetes. Fruits does not feed cancerous cells, nor do fruit causes the diabetes to be worse. Now, you will glucose load for probably a few days, when you first switch over to the all fruits, because you rush in the body with all this carbon and all this hydrogen and oxygen. But once that hydrogen atom is burnt off by the mitochondria of the cells, you will notice once that carbon and that oxygen binds itself together, you will start bringing your blood sugar down. And now you don't have to use the pancreas because you're bypassing the pancreas, because fructose take the lipid way, because there's so much fat in fructose, it goes to the liver. Then it goes into the small intestinal tract by way of bowel salts and the gallbladder. It don't even go. That's how it gets in the small intestine. It don't go the same way that glucose go. It don't go the same way that sucrose go. It don't go the same way that pentose and maltose go. It goes its own different way because it's a high yielding food. Fruit is the most energetic food on planet Earth. If you look at fruits and you put it under these different type of tests and you test the energetic electrolytes inside of fruits actually yield 12,000 angstroms of energy, y'all. 12,000. Vegetable fruits, which is glucose, only yield 9,000 angstroms of energy. So even when you check it on an energetic level in biochemistry, fruits is way more energetic and have a lot of different electrolyte activities going on than glucose. Like fructose is your highest form of energy. Fructose have a lot of lipids in it, have a lot of fats in it, meaning if you cleanse your body correctly and you get all of that gunk out of your body and all that coagulation and agglomeration out, you can literally build muscles off of fruits. You can build muscles off the fruits. And when you start really looking into the plains of Africa, not your high mountain lands where they push the gorillas up and force them to eat bamboo shoots and force them to eat all types of grasses and stuff, but in the low plains where these gorillas only eating fruits and they big as hell and got all type of muscles off of nothing but fruit. They're frugivore by nature, just like we are frugivore by nature. We are not herbivores, y'all. If you look at an herbivore stands on all fours. Then if you look at what glucose do, glucose store up a bunch of glycagon or glycogen. These are fatty acids deposits when they eaten in a big, large quantity. That's why herbivores do nothing but eat all damn day. And that's why cows are so big and have so many megatons on them, because all they do is eat vegetables all day. You don't need that, nor do you need that amount of energy. And look, check this out. If you look at most of your herbivores, they got 2 or more stomachs. And the reason why they have 2 or more stomachs, because they have to chew through all the cellulose and all the fibers of the vegetables. You don't have to do that with your fruits. Fruits is one of the most easiest digestible fruits on planet Earth. Foods on planet Earth. Soon as you eat a fruit, give it 30 minutes, it will be completely digested. Completely. Eat a vegetable right now, you're gonna have to give it a day or two. And especially, and I'm not even talking about gnarly vegetables like kale, arugula. I'm talking about vegetables like romaine, vegetables like bok choy. This take a day or two to completely digest, and these are high watery vegetables. You see that? So when you get into the vegetable kingdom, that's why vegetables slow down healing. Notice when you're on our herbal therapy and you're on my geogenetic therapy and you're cleansing and you're healing your body. If you're cleansing too fast, the first thing Yaki tell you to do is do what? Eat some vegetables. Because what is vegetables going to do? It's going to slow down the healing modality. It's going to slow down your detoxification phase, because it's going to use a lot of energy that was taken to heal the body is now using that energy to break down the food. See that when you on all fruits, you're going to cleanse faster because you have a lot of energy left over to actually heal the mechanisms of your body and to cleanse and rinse out the cells. It's a difference, y'all. It's a difference. We are not herbivores. We're not omnivores. We're not carnivores. We are frugivores. We are fruitarians by design. We are fruitarians by definitions. Our whole chemical structure and our whole anatomy, our whole physiological structure says fruits. It don't say vegetables. It don't say nuts. And it's damn sure don't say gnarly grains. It don't say beans and none of that, y'all. It don't. We are frugivores. Now, can you live a long life off of vegetables? I'm not gonna lie. Yes, you can if you're eating the right vegetables. Yeah, just like you see niggas living longer from eating pork. People, my grandma lived a long time. She had pork in her diet every day. So I'm not saying that, but if you want to live a life of vitality, if you want to live a life of good quality, if you want to live a life where you're expanding your consciousness, if you want to live a life where you are going through the evolutionary process with ease, if you want to live a life where you're in tune with your body, you're hooked up to the cosmos, you having that non-etheric, sense about you, you're not in sensory deprivation, you're not enslaved mentally. If you want to live a life yielding high energetics, being happy, nothing holding you down, that's a fruitarian lifestyle. That's not a vegetable lifestyle. That's damn sure not a meat lifestyle. That's not a milk lifestyle. That is a fruitarian fruit lifestyle, y'all. And these are the facts. And fruits heal. Vegetables rebuild the body. That's why you see these big ass animals that weigh megatons, because they eat nothing but vegetables. That's going to put pounds on you because you're storing up glycogen. You're storing up fats. See, that fructose goes the fatty lipid way, but it goes straight into the bloodstream. It don't need the pancreas or none of that. And it's going to give you more energy. And that's the reason why I always talk about H3O2 that everybody is now all of a sudden talking about like they know what they talking about. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. But look, all praise that the information is going out, because the thing about fruits is when you eat fruits, not only are you eating your food, but you're drinking your water too. No other food can do that. No other food on planet Earth can do that. When you eat vegetables, these herbs dry you out. So you need hydrogen. You need not hydrogen, but you need to hydrate and bring hydration and electrolytes back in for you can actually hydrate the body, because herbs are very, very astringent in properties, and cellulose is very dehydrating and it leaves a lot of fat over. So when you eat vegetables, you tend to get thirsty. So you have to eat something outside. You have to drink something outside the vegetables to quench that thirst. When you eat a fruit, you ain't got to drink a damn thing, because all of the water that you need is all of the water that you need is already inside of the fruits. And this is what you call H3O2 constituents, y'all. You know what I'm saying? H3O2 constituents. And it's all there, y'all. It's just, we really, really got to get our mindset right when it comes to healing the body. Fruits actually heal. They don't kill. And then the thing is, when I be hearing fruits feed cancerous cells, that is the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. Everything you eat feeds the cells of the body. The only thing that your body is going to convert over to feed the cells of the body is sugar. Whether we talk about fructose, sucrose, galactose, maltose, pentose, monosaccharides, polysaccharides, disaccharides, all of these are different forms of sugar. Guess what? It's going to break down into two factors, either fructose or glucose. These are going to feed the cells for the cells to burn energy. Just because it's cancer, guess what? It's still a damn cell. That's why we have to get out of this whole cancer methodology. It's retardation. It's retard. The word cancer is stupid in itself. All you talking about is a damaged cell. Just because it's damaged don't mean it can't eat. It still have to eat. Just like you see people that's disformed, people that can't walk, people that is agglomerated and cast like this, they still have to eat right to live. Same thing with your cells. Just because your cells is damaged, that don't mean that it's going to starve itself. It still have to eat. Guess what it's going to eat? It's going to eat sugar. So of course, sugar will feed a cancerous cells. Sugar feeds non-cancerous cells. Sugar feed every fucking cell in your body. Let's make it make sense. That's what sugar is used for. Sugar is used to be burnt by the cells to metabolize the sugar, the glucose to its carbon, the carbon mixed with oxygen, the oxygen break down the water. This water, which is CO2 constituents, is HCO2 constituents, is actually used for what? For fuel. See that? My bad. H3O2, y'all. H3O2. And when you look at this stuff, it is more alkaline and more base chemistry than any other molecular structure food on planet Earth. Y'all just seen one testimony. I challenge y'all. I challenge y'all to Google Yaki healing herpes. Google that. All of my testimonies will pop up. Well, most of them. A lot of them they took down, and I got a lot of them on a flash drive. Yaki healing diabetes. It'll pop up. Yaki healing cancer. It'll pop up. Yaki healing. Look, just Google Yaki healing testimonies. My work is on the web, and I ain't talking about having people lose weight. All you got to do is change your diet. You can lose weight. I'm talking about true healing testimonies of so-called incurable diseases. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about putting in real work here, y'all. Real work. So I think I have, a platform to speak and talk about what the difference between sugar and the difference between amino acids, the difference between fructose and glucose. If anybody can speak on the subject, it should be me, because I put in the work. I built the institutes. I built the healing homes. And I'm not saying I in an egotistical way. I'm just saying people should be talking at a table that they built. How's you talking about situations and you talking about healing when you ain't got no testimonies and you don't know nothing about biochemistry? See that the internet is failing us. People can get on here and become famous. People can get on here and pretend to be whoever the fuck they want to be. And then we actually validate them through that. See, years ago when this internet went popping like that, you had to go study, you had to go learn, you had to go build institutes, you had to have testimonies. Now you can just be whatever the fuck you want to be because of these damn TikToks, this damn IG and YouTube and all this other bullshit. And it's giving our people so much false information that it is blowing my mind. So now it's like, damn, I got to redo the work that I got to say the same thing 100 times over because there's so much information coming to y'all on every different platform. And then we are so spiritual and we want to be saved so bad. So we believe bullshit. Even if it sound like bullshit, we still believe it. It don't even make no sense. Start researching and questioning these people, y'all. Question them. Ask for healing testimonies, not weight loss testimonies. Anybody can lose weight. Ask them for real healing testimonies. Ask them, tell them to start breaking down the chemical compositions of these things. Ask them to start breaking down the actual molecular chemical formula of these things. Ask them about biochemistry, how these things work. Biology, bio means living. Chemistry is the behavior of. Ask them to show you the behavior. Okay, once I take the glucose, what does it do once it get into the body? What route does it take? What bloodstream? How do it get into the bloodstream? Do it get into the bloodstream by way of the liver? Do it go through the gallbladder? Is it a lipid transport? Or is it an anionic transport? Is it cationic? Which atom molecule drops off? Which charge does it take? You see that? Is it a proton? Is it an electron base? Like, you got to start start challenging these people. Challenge them. And you will see that a lot of them are bullshit. And these are trends. Health have become a trend now. It's the biggest trend popping, and it yields high money. I got wealthy off of this stuff. So I know the yielding from it, but the intentions is not right, y'all. So people are regurgitating and saying this and saying that, and y'all following these things. And a lot of people are getting sick, y'all. And then half the herbalists that y'all are following, not all of them, because you got a few good herbalists other than me out here. Don't get it twisted. I'm not sitting here just honking my own horn, but y'all following them, and then y'all end up back over here with me. You end up back with Yaki. Herbalist didn't know what he's talking about. I didn't lose no weight. My diabetes is still here. I still got herpes. Still got an STD. My kidney's still failing. He gave me this one compound and this happened to me. He gave me this other compound. I ain't feel nothing. Then you're back over here. All I'm saying is this. Start trying. Study to show yourself approved. Don't take Yaki word for anything. Look up everything I'm saying. Go back, research these things. Make sure you feel and you got to have a spirit of discernment out here. These people out here are getting people for y'all money. And again, speaking of that too, this is my only Instagram page, y'all. My only one. Look at the name. YAHKIAWAKENED. If it ain't spelt that, it ain't me. I will never ask you for no money online. I only do transactions through my website, www.yakiawaken.com. So anybody saying they can give you readings and all this other bullshit is not me. Anybody is asking you to send them money by way of Cash App and all of that stuff, it's not me. That's not me. All of my information is through my website. Click the link in the bio for that. But yeah, so look, I just want to challenge y'all. Because I didn't get on here to be messy. I didn't get on here to talk about nobody. I got on here to tell the truth. All right. I'm not worried about nobody stealing my information. Niggas been doing that since day one. They do it to me all the time, and they don't pay me no recognition. It's just what it is. I guess I'm just the underdog of healing, which is one of the ones that's really healing, but I guess I'm an underdog. It's cool. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with my 103,000 followers. It's growing anyway, but I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't need 1 million followers and be selling bullshit to the people in line. You You know what I'm saying? Bad karma come from that stuff. So I don't want none of that bad karma anyway. My intentions are pure. I'm here to heal the people, not take the people money and feed them false evidence appearing real, which is fear. All right. So, this is my challenge. When people start coming to y'all with information, all right, that sounds like mine, that I done did, years prior, y'all don't have to go off on these people. Simply keep tagging me like y'all do. Ask them to pay homage, and that's cool. But y'all don't, like how y'all in that dude comment box and going off on them and stuff. Look, y'all are wasting y'all energy on that, because I'm not even wasting my energy on that. But I do love that y'all go to bat and y'all fight for me. I do. That's dope as fuck. All right, next thing. When they telling y'all information, research it. Do not take their word for it. And I'm telling you to do the same thing with me. If I tell you something, go research it. Go look for the source of these things and make it make sense in your head. Okay, he said A, B, Z, D, and he went all the way to F. I need to know what got him from D to F. Y'all need to start thinking for yourselves. True healers are supposed to not only heal the people, but create a thinking people. If I'm teaching you and I'm not stimulating your mind to make you go research or to make you think more, then I'm not teaching you. I am taking from you. It's a difference, y'all. It's a difference. Know who is truly about this and not. Know who truly loves you and who truly don't. Know who truly got pure intentions and don't. That comes by way of spiritual discernment and really listening to people. Start listening, y'all. Y'all just be ready to get the information and regurgitate it. This shit don't be making no sense what they be saying, y'all. Start listening to it and challenging them. All right. And that's all I got on. I'm in LA right now, and I gotta and thank everybody on here for tagging me with 19 keys. I'm out here finna get up with 19 keys in LA. We got a real big podcast today, so shouts out to everybody that was tagging my name and that he ended up hitting me up. And y'all ain't tell me that brother was from St. Louis. Y'all know that's where I stay. That's where I was raised. That's my hometown. He's straight from St. Louis. He from my hood, you know what I'm saying? Which is beautiful anyway. So, I had to link up with him and fly out here and, get in contact with the brother. You know what I'm saying? Not only is he from the hood, you know what I'm saying? But what he be speaking is big facts. So, you know what I'm saying? We finna link up and we finna dialogue and build. So we should have a podcast coming to y'all very, very soon. Very soon. So I appreciate y'all for that. We didn't tackle this one. Now it's another podcast. Start tagging again. Like, I really, really appreciate all of y'all, the way y'all go to bat for me, the way how y'all so protective of me and all of that is a very, very beautiful thing. And that's the reason why, I ride or die for y'all too. It's an equal exchange. But I'm finna get up out of here. I just wanted to show y'all that. Wanted to clear some things up. I don't have any ill will towards anybody. You know what I'm saying? So if I don't have ill will towards these people out here fake pumping and taking the information from me and acting like it's theirs, then y'all shouldn't either. And another thing is fructose is the way. Quit following people that's saying it's glucose. And if it is, tell them to show you. Tell them to show you. Tell them to show you a so-called irreversible disease that was done by way of glucose. They ain't gonna be able to do it. They ain't. They're not gonna be able to do it. Now, every now and then, I done healed a few people that just couldn't do fruits. You know what I'm saying? I did heal them. But, you know what I'm saying, it took a very, very fucking long time. And tell them to show you a neurological disease like autism's, cerebral palsy. So, you know what I'm saying, something like that, Alzheimer's disease, dementia. Tell them to show you a healed disease of a neurological disease on vegetables. It's fucking possible. The only way you can do that is by all fructose, y'all. And this is facts. This is facts. Yeah. Oh, man, I've been watching a lot of Rashad Jamal, too, man. That brother, you know what I'm saying, man? That brother got kindred spirits, bro. I got to link up with him, too. So, yeah, let's make that happen, too. He speak a lot of stuff I've been speaking, man. I love, and he original with his information. You know what I'm saying? I love brothers like that. That's original with the information. You know what I'm saying? Not regurgitating and not trying to be like nobody else. I got brothers combining their locks like mine, wearing my clothing like mine. I mean, it's crazy out here. I guess I got me feeling like a rapper. Got me feel like a rapper, how people just mimicking. It's the craziest thing in the world. But yeah, shouts out to Rashad Jamal. I have been somebody put me on him a little minute ago. I've been listening to it, every now and then I listen in to him, man. He be speaking some real. So shouts out to that guy. You know what I'm saying? Young Pharaoh. I fuck with Young Pharaoh too. You know what I'm saying? In one of my first seminars, I actually gave him a shout out because he was talking about melanin and neuromelanin, and he He had a slide that he used. I took his slide and had my team recreate it to add some extra information that he didn't have on it. You know what I'm saying? And just for him to think I wasn't plagiarizing him, I straight gave him a shout out and paid homage. You see that? And that's my little brother. He younger than me. I paid homage to young Pharaoh because I used his information. Even though I added something to it, I got it from him and I evolved it and I used it. But guess what I did? I paid homage. I didn't act like the shit was mine. You know what I'm saying? I ain't pop out acting like that I learned this from myself and I said it Indian style and the ancestrals spoke to me. No, I got that from young Pharaoh. So guess what? I shouted out young Pharaoh. I just wish we would all do that as a whole, man, because it be irritating sometimes, but you know, niggas do nigga shit. That's all. So yeah, that's all it is. So yeah, I think that we all need to start linking up all of the great minds and many messiahs out